Zainab's words lingered long after the radios fell silent. Questions that had been buried beneath years of fear had begun to awaken within the hearts of the people. For Ada, silence had once felt like wisdom. She had convinced herself that keeping quiet protected her peace, but over time, the weight of unspoken truths had become too heavy to carry. Fear whispered for her to sit down, to remain unseen, to protect herself as she always had. But courage is not the absence of fear, it is choosing what is right despite it. And just like that, the silence cracked. The first voice rose above fear, reminding everyone that truth loses its power to heal when it is left unspoken. What began as one person's act of bravery soon spread through the gathering like rain across thirsty earth. The people realized they had never carried their burdens alone. Even those most respected among them carried regrets. They too remembered moments when they could have acted sooner and chose not to. For the first time in many years, hope returned to Ifeola, not because every problem had been solved, but because its people had rediscovered one another. But speaking the truth was only the beginning. Finding their voices had awakened something greater, a responsibility not only to speak, but to act. As Ifeola to take its first steps toward change, a new revelation emerged, one that would test the courage of an entire town. The morning after the gathering beneath the Iroko tree, Ifeola awakened to something unfamiliar. The fear that had silenced many hearts had begun to loosen its grip. For the first time in years, conversations returned to the town, not as whispers born from fear, but as voices searching for understanding and solutions.
The youth of Ifeola refused to inherit silence. They chose action instead. In small acts of service, they rediscovered the power of collective responsibility. Change did not arrive through grand speeches or miracles. It emerged through ordinary people choosing to care for one another.
From the small radio station at the edge of town, Zainab reminded the people that courage is not measured by perfection, but by the willingness to keep showing up for one another. Reminded everyone of a truth. Many of the wounds they carried had deepened because too many had assumed, "Zainab, look at what I found." The people of Ifeola realized that communities do not transform by accident. Every act of kindness matters, every voice matters, every choice matters.
The road ahead would not be easy. True change rarely is. But Ifeola had already taken its first steps toward a different future.
The greatest test of their courage was still ahead. Would they retreat into fear once more, or stand together when it mattered most?